What's going on, good people? Byron Scott back with another live to talk to you guys, you beginners. How can you get started wholesaling real estate? So we're going to talk about how beginners can get started. I want you guys to come in, tell me who you are, where you're from. Even if you're watching on replay, drop a comment, man. Let me know you up in here so that I can respond to you, man. My goal is to help people learn how to do this business or how to at least get your first deal wholesaling real estate so that you can go after your dreams, right? If you don't know, I was a teacher, started wholesaling real estate, man, but I able to quit my job and start wholesaling real estate full time, man. So I want you to be able to pursue the things that you want to be able to pursue. This wholesale game can provide a lot of flexibility, right? Where you don't have to worry about money, man. Jerry Norton said, what's going on? Alejandro, what's going on? Jerry Norton said, man, this wholesaling game can be a printing press. And we talking about printing money. You know what I'm saying? It just prints money, man. So it could definitely change your life, free up your time. If you're looking to do stuff like that, man, stay tuned, ask questions. Exactly what I did when I was trying to get started, man. I just really asked a lot of questions and consumed as much as I could, you know. And then after that, it's all about taking action, man. It's all about taking action. When there was an opportunity, you got to take action, man. It was an opportunity to move forward. You can watch. When there's an opportunity to move forward, you got to take action, dude. You got to take action. So when you come in here, I see you in here. Go ahead and drop a comment. Take action. Tell me who you are, what state you from. Are you from Georgia? Are you out in Cali? Are you in Texas? A lot of people from Texas. Are you from Texas? Where you at? What you got going on? Trying to get your first deal, your next deal. You know, are you just, just looking around, trying to figure out how you can make that extra money? So a lot of people are, man. They trying to figure out how they can make extra money, man, especially in the economic environment of these days, man. Everything costs too much. People trying to figure out how to make extra money, man. So, um, you know, wholesaling real estate, extra money is more than extra. This wholesale game, man, is more than extra, man. It's definitely more than extra. So, yeah, man. So we up in this thing. I'm here. Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be having a class about how to get started wholesaling real estate. Um, and I'm gonna put the link in the description of the YouTube video. But the class is gonna be awesome, man. I'm gonna go through and show you how to get started by showing you real life examples, showing you real contracts, showing you real stuff. It's like we have deals going tomorrow, man. I mean, not tomorrow. We got deals closing not tomorrow, but Monday. Got a deal closing Monday. Got a deal closing October the 10th. So deals are coming back to back, and it's like, man, we're gonna show you what the deal is, man. We're gonna show you how this thing actually works. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show you how this thing actually works with real life stuff. So I'm gonna show you real properties, real contracts, real conversations with people, um, real emails, real wires. So you can see, man, like we ain't playing around. this thing, this thing is for real, dude. This thing is for real. So yeah, man, just know this thing is for real. Um, this thing is for real, man. So you're interested in getting started, you're interested in joining the free class where you can go in and tomorrow I'm gonna be teaching so you can learn all this stuff. I'm going in here right now. That's what I'm doing right now, man. I'm gonna drop this link inside of Drop this link inside of the description for the lives. Drop this link inside the description for this live right here. That way, no excuse. You got it. Show up tomorrow with your notebook, pencil, all the other good stuff, man. I'm gonna show you how we get down. Show y'all how we do this, how we do it, man. So let me put a link to free class. This Sundays at 8. It's gonna be at 8:30. 8:30 p.m. EST. Cause you know we on the EST. What's going on, man? Cass in the building. Cass just waking up, yawning out there in Pasadena. Currently closing on a duplex in Columbus, Ohio. Wholesaling is definitely real. What's good, bro? What's going on, man? We got we got OGs, big dogs up in this thing, man. You got Keithon tapping in, man, all the way out in Galveston, man. That's what's up, man. Columbus, Ohio, duplex, man. Where you get that from, Cass? Are you that a Facebook ads? Was it what were you doing? How did you get that lead? Shania, how you doing? What's going on? Shania, tell us, are you getting started? Have you already got started? Where you at in the process of this deal when it comes to wholesaling real estate? But Cass, where'd you find that deal? How did you get that lead? Let me know. I want to know what you got going on, man. How did that happen? How did that happen? Let's see. How did that happen? Let me see. All right. Miss Jean, the broker, what's going on? What's going on, Miss Jean, the broker? What is going on? What is going on? Said my brother live in Columbus and sent the seller to me. Dang, that's what's up, man. Cass got people everywhere, man. Cass got people everywhere. Wherever you at in the States, Cass got somebody near you. Man, that's why Cass, and that is key too, man. It's like having people, just looking out for one, but you know what I'm saying? Make sure you keeping your connection strong with everybody, dude. You know what I'm saying? It's all about relationships, not even just with the sellers or buyers, but just with people in general. You know what I'm saying? You keep your relationship strong with people in general. The more people that you're talking to, keep a relationship strong with, and more people who know what you're trying to do, the more likely you are to get a deal. You know what I'm saying? You got to let people know what you're doing. You got to keep our relationship strong, man. That way people know, hey, if I see this situation, I'm about to be hitting such up because I know I know what he do. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you gotta be willing to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be willing to do it. Cass doing deal in Columbus, all the way from Cali. The Kenesha Johnson, what's going on, Kenesha? Kenesha Johnson, what's going on? So yeah, man. This deal we closing tomorrow is in South Georgia. And then there's another deal in South Georgia supposed to close on the 10th, man. We're trying to get an inspection done, but the water is off, and the seller is like, I don't know if he's scared to turn the water back on, or it's like, he really don't want to get in turning the water back on. I don't know what his deal is, but either way, he's not turning the water back on. At least he, maybe he think that he ain't got no money to be doing that or whatever. But don't worry, man. We're gonna get that water turned back on. We can get the water turned on so we can get this thing sold. So I don't know what he think he about to do with this property with no water on. Like, dude, it's like, dude, you got to have that darn water on, man. Mandatory to have that darn water on. So yeah, dude. Let me see. Trying to see if y'all got any questions, man. Like I said, you come in, you got questions, go ahead and drop them. Go ahead and drop your questionnaires. Go ahead and drop your questionnaires. Man, I went this morning, man, at my church. They had a door knocking event. So we're going around door knocking, man. And man, I think I ran into a couple of deals, dude. I seriously think I ran into a deal, dude. I got to look the seller up and stuff like that. But, dude, I'm pretty sure I ran into a couple of deals. So I'm like, shoot, chill, man. Ran into a deal. Gonna go right over there. Skip, trace, and seller, old school style, man. Gotta find them. Mandatory. Gotta go find that seller. Got to, man. So got to go find that seller. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. That free class tomorrow, man. Have people hit me up. I'm trying to get signed up, man. So trying to get everybody straight. Uh-oh. Got some more people rolling up in this thing. What's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Y'all got to drop some questions so I can answer them. Man, shoot. Yeah, I'm sitting here getting ready for tomorrow. Gonna put it on for y'all tomorrow, man. Make sure y'all showing up, man. Gonna put it on. Yeah, gonna put it on for you tomorrow, man. But yeah, man, went door knocking today, talked to some people. Man, I found a couple of deals, couple of houses. One house I knew nobody was in. Another house. As a matter of fact, I'm about to pull these houses up. I'm about to pull these houses up right here with y'all and go through it. Just because, what else is there to do? What else is there to do, man? Cass said, question, and you have a deal on a mobile home, but the sellers want to move it because they want what? Oh, you got to find somebody that's willing to come pick the mobile home up and take it. You got to find some real mobile home guys because they usually already got land or they got like a park or something. Like usually a park would do something like that. Somebody got a park. They usually call up people who own a park and they'll come pick up the mobile home, take it to their park. You know what I'm saying? They'll buy it. So yeah, I would hit up people who got a park. Or you really got to get people that's in the mobile home space. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would look for. People who definitely in that mobile home space. You know what I'm saying? So, but shoot, let me pull up, man. I pull up. I'm about to pull up this stuff for y'all. Let y'all see what I saw today, man. Y'all got to see what I saw today. Let me see. Boom. And this is how you look stuff up, man. People ask like, hey, how did you find out who owned that house. I was with somebody. They was like, man, how did you find out who owned that house? So I'm finna show y'all how I be finding out who own houses. It's real simple. People who in this business already know how to do this stuff, but I guess regular people wouldn't know. So I looked up what area they was in. Um, Property search, right? Whatever county they in, property search. Click on there, and I do it by location because I have location. If you had the person name, you can do it by the person name. So this is the first house I went by, and we door knocked them, and nobody came to the door. But it seemed like this joke was emptied in a mug. So family limited partnership. So let me see. They own a piece of land. Pretty son is successor. I don't know. Seems like somebody definitely inherited a property here. Somehow, some way, somebody inherited a property. Right? So this is the LLC. Most people's like, man, how do you find stuff that's in the LLC? So what you want to do when it's LLC, Cass already know what I'm about to do with this LLC deal. Copy that LLC, go to another screen, and put in Georgia Secretary of State business search. Boom. You already know what it is. Business name, boom. Let's see if they have been here. Maybe they is, maybe they ain't. Here they go right here. Boom. They in Villa Rica. Look at the registry. Boom. There's a person name right there. Now that might be them. That might be somebody who registered them. You know what I'm saying? That might be them. Might be somebody that registered them. But either way, you want to still find this person. Usually you can figure out if it's a person or a company by looking up the registered address. Oh, look at it. Straight to a house. So you know it is not usually a company if it's a house. Right? So boom. This is a person. You need at this point, we got to skip trace this person, right? So, well, the first thing I'll do is go to another search bar, put in this person's address and name. I also put their name in on Facebook though, for real though. But I ain't even gonna put my Facebook up here on TV, what I call it. I'm trying to put my Facebook on TV, man. Come on. Let's see what this guy right here. They got something up here. Boom, public records. They're gonna pull up everybody's name that's associated with this deal, with this house. There she is. Boom. Here goes some phone numbers to try right here. Boom. Calling all them phone numbers right there. Boom. Relatives, if she don't answer, I'm hitting the relatives. 72 years old. 72. Getting up there, dude. Another thing you want to, let me make sure we got the right person. This is C. Anna Clay. C could definitely stand for was here, because here it has Charlotte. All right. And those are some phone numbers that we could use. So boom. I mean, shoot. We could definitely try to hit that person up right there. See there? Call them up. Hey, I saw a property over here on Virginia Circle, and just want to see, I saw according to public records that was somehow tied, maybe to your name. Just want to see if you might be interested in selling. Boom, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? Joker might mess around and say, how much? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said, what's up, my guy? I sent you an analysis video a while back. I don't know about that, man. JB the 25th. What's going on, JB the 25th? But yeah, man. So that's how we look people up. You find them, you find their phone number, you call them up. And that's totally free. Like, I walked by that house totally free. I just did what I did in front of y'all, totally free. Call that person up, they pick up the phone, totally free. And if they want to sell, try to figure out how much they want for it. Go call up a buyer. You know, maybe I look on Facebook, find a buyer, but I already got buyers. Totally free. So this would be a totally free deal. Totally free. So let's look up another one, man. Another one that I found that was not too far from this one. Let me see. So location 1695. Now, I went by this one, and a dude nearby told me, like, hey, these people are not here. You know, this might be, this hedge fund that bought this property, look like. Yeah, hedge fund that bought this property. They bought it in 2012. Whoa, they bought this thing for super high. Like, God darn. I need to find this buyer. That's an SFR, single family. Yeah, but that's a hedge fund. But man, they bought that thing for $390. God, dog. They bought that in 2016 for $205 and almost got twice as much money for it in 6 years. Man, that's some power in buying a house. Look how many houses these people own. Oh, dang, that's way less than what I thought they was going to own. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10? That's not bad. Maybe they're just in this one little bit LLC. They probably got a cap. Hey, we only going to own 10 in this specific LLC. You know, SFR acquisition 2022. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. But yeah, man. Shoot, yeah. That's hedge fund, man. I don't know. Ain't no telling. They're going to rent that mug out again. They're going to rent that mug out again. They're up there in Chicago. They're going to rent this mug out again. But there was another deal with this dude. I already looked him up, but I'll look him up with y'all. He owned like 18 properties for 821 Clover Drive. Clove Drive. Boom. Yeah, this junk was in bad shape. But this dude owned a bunch of properties, and it just looked like, you know, and this right here is usually their mailing address, what they've given to the county. So, boom. This information is kind of old though, but we can still hit this Google search though. Let me not mess that one up, because I'm gonna have to call her. I'm gonna have to call her Monday for sure. So, boom. Let me see. Let me see. This might be. No. Hold on. Did I copy the name wrong? No, this man's name is Thomas. I didn't paste the name wrong. Let me get rid of that. Sometimes you have to just, oops. Sometimes you have to scroll a little bit. This might be him right here. This just might be him. This dude is what? robotic surgery. This dude is a surgeon. Yeah, this just might be him. Yeah, dude, this just might be him. Executive Vice President. And yeah, this just might be him. You know what I mean? Hit him up at his job, be like, hey man, you got this house over here. You want to sell it? Oh man, nah, I probably shouldn't do that. Probably not. But let's see. We found the owner. Well, that don't seem like her, but maybe that's his wife. Potentially, maybe. All kind of numbers down here. I mean, any numbers that you find, I would just try them, just because it's never gonna hurt, man. Could be thousands of dollars behind some of these numbers. If I don't find that like right there, I'll go usually, but this one seemed like um, uh, here it is. I want them to try to give me a cell phone number. Sometimes they get to all this stuff, man, and it's like, nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna pay for nothing. At least not that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try a couple of more things. Now, if I really thought it was a deal and I really wanted to get to it, I'll try fast people search. I'm gonna try fast people search and put the guy's name and address in here. See if it pulls it up. Let's see if fast people search pull it up. This is what you can do too. You, like I said, Facebook is always good too. Let's see. I don't know why they brought this up. Maybe that person lived here at some point. Sometimes people be related to these people. I don't know why they brought these people up when I don't even see the address. Maybe they just can't find them. Another one is True People Search. Another one is True People Search. Let's see. Try to put his name and address in here. This time I just put the address in. Let me see. Let me see if I just put the address in. What pops? Yep, he popped up right there. Let's see. There you go. They give you some numbers right here to call up. You got to try to call them, man. You got to try to call them, see if you can get them. Try to email them. Call, email, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm calling the next person too, because he may have rented this property out. Here goes some other people he might be related to, maybe some of his kids and stuff. Sure, you got to click them and call them too. You know, it's like, dude, I'm calling everybody. Call your whole darn family to get you. You know what I mean? Call your whole darn family. Got to have you, dude. I got to see what you talking about. You know what I'm saying? I got to see what you talking about. Not JP. What's going on, man? Not JP. Let me see. Somebody else hit me up about the free class tomorrow. Let me get them over this link. Let me get them over this link. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, man, those are 3 properties that I saw today, and I just went around one little neighborhood, man, and saw those properties. And man, I think it's at least 2 pretty decent opportunities there. 2 pretty decent opportunities there to, you know, try to sell somebody talking about something, man. And if you do that right there enough, if you do that enough, you'll find a deal. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, it's gonna take more leg work, and that's what I'm trying to tell people, man. It's like, dude, you either gonna put in more leg work, or you're gonna just go out and buy leads. One or the other. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna put in more leg work, going out finding empty properties, going searching up, trying to find an owner, or you're gonna buy the leads where the owner is reaching out to you and they want to sell the house instead of just going through all these different people, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So it just kind of depends on your situation, what you got going on. Do you have time? Do you have a lot? You have a lot of time, you can go out and find these properties, you know what I'm saying, and do a lot of stuff that costs less or free. You know, if you don't have the time and you may have a job where you could save money, put some money to the side or whatever, or you can go make a little extra money. You can go and you could buy some leads, and then you could do it that way. Still talk to the people, get them on the contract, all that stuff. So it just depends on, you know, what you got going on, whether you got time or don't have time, and stuff like that, man. That's the biggest deal, man. It's the biggest factor, right? It's the biggest factor, man. You got to be willing to go out here and do what it takes to get a deal. If you're not willing to do what it takes to get a deal, man, you know, it's hard to get a deal. It's hard to get a deal when you're not willing to do what it takes. You got to be willing to do what it takes to get a deal, man. Period. You just have to be willing to. Got to be willing to do what it takes to get a deal. If you're not willing to do what it takes to get a deal, then you probably not gonna get a deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you got to be willing to do what it takes. Sometimes it does take going out. You know, sometimes it takes going out and finding houses. You know, because maybe you can't. You know, maybe you can't buy leads right now. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be willing to go out and find houses. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe you can't drive around and find houses. You got to be willing to spend that money and buy leads. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big thing, man. You got to be willing to do the leg work. You got to be willing to do what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Because for you, it's going to take what it takes. Everybody, it takes different stuff for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? It had different requirements on different people, man. Some people gonna be able to do it quickly, you know, with a little effort. Other people, you know, you're gonna have to give way more effort. You know what I'm saying? But if you can get your first deal, if you can get your first deal off the ground, make money, that opens up more options. You know what I'm saying? That open up more options. To do the stuff that's less time consuming. You know what I'm saying? To hire people that can make life a lot easier on you as far as, you know, wholesaling real estate. So, and you got to be willing to do that, man. Those are some things you got to be willing to do. You just have to be, man. You know, Just have to be willing to do it. So let's shoot, man. Been on this thing for 35 minutes, still sitting here, still rolling, man. I know we got a few people up in here. You know, what questions do y'all have for me, man? I've been wholesaling real estate for 5 years. You know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people on my team. You know, they do a great job, man. I think my team do a great job. Um, they do a great job talking to sellers. I think they do a great job finding buyers. My admin does a great job at everything. So yeah, man, I'm happy with the team that I have. They don't give me no problems. Um, yeah, man, the people that appreciate what they do, they appreciate me. I appreciate them. We have mutual respect, and I think that's huge. You know what I'm saying? Working with people, you know, who one, you know, like to do this business, and then two, you know, they understand the grind, man. They understand that this is a grind, dude, and we all grinding together. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people you want to grind with. People that understand, hey, look, man, we in this thing together. All grinding together, man. Everybody is in this thing together, you know. So I think that's a big thing, man. You gotta, you know, you gotta know, man, especially if you're gonna be working with somebody else. But I would advise you not to work with somebody else at the beginning, man. Go try to see if you can set up your own shop. You know what I'm saying? Not that you do everything on your own, but I'm just saying don't try to create a company with somebody else. Like I haven't created a company with nobody else, but I've always been doing deals that involve other people. You know what I'm saying? So my deals always involved other people, but I wasn't in it on my own. You know what I'm saying? So your deals can involve other people without, you know, necessarily being on your own. Because, you know, I was telling people like, dude, sound good to, you know, do everything on your own, but don't always work out the way you think it should, man. You know what I'm saying? You need people. You need people, man. I'm trying to tell people like, dude, you need people. It's very important to have people, man. It's very important. So yeah, it's very important to have people. So yeah, dude, that's what you got to be willing to do, man. I'm over here playing with this thing for our class tomorrow, trying to make sure everything working correctly. Make sure everything working the right way. Uh, Just got my bed. Mm-hmm. Y'all let me know if you got questions though, man. I'm still here to answer them. Okay, I'll move this over here. Boom. All right. So let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, do. Let me hit this. Boom. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see, make sure you got no more questions. Real facts, what's up, man? Real facts in the building. We got more people tapping in. Y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know what questions you got. Y'all let me know what questions you got. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let me see. Real facts. What's going on, man? Got more people coming up in, man. Where you at? Where you from, man? Been chopping it up with Cass, talking about my free classes happening tomorrow. I went through and talked about these properties that I found today on I was doing some door knocking and found some properties that might be potential deals. Um Anybody do door knocking? I ain't heard nobody talking about doing no door knocking in a minute. I've heard people like talking about door hangers, but I haven't heard anybody talking about no door knocking in a minute. In a long time. Nobody talking about no door knocking. But man, I think if you don't door knock, I think driving for dollars at least. You know what I'm saying? Driving for dollars gotta still be in the game, dude. Still, man, I went door knocking today. I'm like, man, I gotta get back to driving for dollars, dude. Like, man, just driving around, you can find some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just driving around, you can find some good stuff, man. So, um, but shoot, man, I'm about to get up out of this thing, man. I appreciate everybody who came through. Cass came through. My big dog, Keithon, came through. Real Facts came through, not JP. JB, the 25th, came through. Kanisha came through. Miss Jean, the pro came through, man. Alejandro came through. Shania came through. Saif came through, man. Appreciate everybody who came through, man. I'll be back this thing tomorrow. You got questions, man, go ahead and drop them before I roll up out of here. But I'll be back tomorrow doing my free class where I show you everything, show you current deals that we're doing, show you all the paperwork, all the stuff, the details of the deal, and exactly how you can go through the same process and be doing the same stuff, be making the same money. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it takes time, man. Everything takes time to build up. But, man, you can go out here and do this, man. It's not rocket science at all. So, but shoot, man, hit me up if you want to get into that class. The link is below on YouTube, on IG. Just message me or respond to one of my posts, and I'll send it to you, man. But until next time, man, peace out.